been a few days. Well, it's been a lot longer than a few days since I've been here. Okay, looks like we got our fuel refinery finished. I'm gonna go ahead and remove one of the builders. I'm gonna set this refinery to a single worker here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put one person. Start making some furnace fuel. We'll need it later. So we'll need to have the rice planter done pretty soon. We'll put a worker over in there too, once that's available. That'll help our food supply quite a bit. These things make a lot of food. Okay. They couldn't choose a better route. I said they should find a new leader. $105 logs a year. This one, 99, a little bit less. Not sure if they actually ran a full year. Probably did. Cemeteries, 9 and 4, which is very odd. Said at one point we had a big famine here, remember? And we filled up one of these cemeteries almost completely. So we built a second one. Now they're both fairly empty, which is fine. This one, you can see that there's a stockpile right there that's kind of in the way. So it'd be nice to have a walkway into the cemetery from there. We'll have to remove that. We can do that. We probably have another one along here someplace, right? No, we don't. There's one here that's not being used. Yeah, I don't see any over here. There's one. So there's a few over here. Flip this around. Slide over here. We got a trader coming. Don't know who this is gonna be. Probably this one. See what he brings us today. Fancy homewares. Hull components. That's bricks. Do that. We're going to be making our own eventually. We'll go ahead and get this stuff. 782. 2 statues. Overpay. Probably about 80 or so. I'm just guessing. Overpay 60. About 50. Additional 12 feathers. Okay. That's unnecessary stuff for now, but eventually we will need that stuff. We're going to be making our own bricks and fancy homewares as well. But if we need anything right away, it's kind of nice to be able to pick that up. For instance, there's this. This is the magazine. Can't really build it yet because of building supplies. I don't have building supplies to do this. Yeah, 0. Because I haven't, nobody's brought any over. This one needs to be worked. Here. Got 7 labor. Need people to come into the labor force. Got 5 children. Probably means that we're imbalanced a bit here. We need to probably have more houses. Probably short. Homes 19, families 29. Yeah, you know, we had a massive famine. Lost people. We've managed to get all those people back and more. Seed oil, vegetable oil, blackberries. We have enough for this. It's $12.50. 10, additional 30, the maths, additional 10. I'm not going to be able to make this come out right, so that's okay. Nomads. Okay. Just take care of one business and you've got more. Eight. We have enough tools and food. We're doing well. We're just going to need some homes, which I was about ready to do when I had to deal with the trader. So let's go ahead and create some homes here. Make sure we got lumber, 75, we're good. Change the color by hitting F. Right there's good. I'm going to grab one of these colonial homes, there's room for it here. Probably put a 3rd home in over here somewhere. There's so many nice homes here. This might be a good place for one of these nice middle ones. These are end ones. And I'm going to go ahead and put these here. So we can either do the shake roof or the thatch by hitting F. I'm going to go with shake. And I think you can actually get dormers on the middle ones, but not on the end ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put these buildings here. So we're quite a ways off the road there. I'm going to take one of the middle ones and put it next to it. Okay, I want to shake with a dormer on it. Okay, so that's 4 new homes right there. It's not enough. That's a good start. Go ahead and pull these up here so I can keep an eye on all these. Did I do that right? Hold on a second. Yeah, you see, this one's not, it's not right. It's not backfiring. I'm gonna get rid of this one here. Do that one over here. Maybe I'll wait. So there's just these 3. Also, I was having trouble with my farms because they would say harvest and I was turning these off, but I think that's because I'm stupid. And it's actually telling me that if I want to harvest immediately, I should click on harvest, which I was doing because I didn't want these on. I should leave them alone. They'll do fine if I just leave them alone. And eventually I want to actually get 2 farmers on all of these plots. We'll do that eventually here. So I'm going to let this go. I think that there's enough housing over here with enough farmers in the area to actually do these by the end of the season. We have 6 labor, 1 builder. Wouldn't hurt to have 2 builders. Maybe I'll wait until this gets a little closer to being cleared by labor. Let's go look at production. Food. Did about what I needed last year. I'm a little short this year. Hopefully the farms will produce better this year. Wouldn't hurt to have labor go out here eventually and clear wild foods here. There's plenty for them to do right now. They can get to that when they're finished with all the houses that they're building. That's decent. This one's empty over here. We could split this one and make 2 of these. But I think that this is probably a little too close. If this one were to become sick, infected, or whatever you want to call it, then this could actually affect this one over here. Could spread the disease over here. If I were to do another pig farm, I would probably do it someplace else. There's plenty of room on this map. Don't have to crowd them all together. And if an area is being populated organically, you're not going to have everything show up in one area. It's going to be spread out everywhere. You know, the initial town started over here. So you're going to find buildings suitable for this area to, you know, to provide labor for the things that needed to be provided in this area. And then the town expanded over here, where there's a need for, and there will be a greater need for mining and stone cutting and stuff here. Reserve of stone is low. That's to be expected. Begs for another stone quarryman over here, which we could do. We can afford the labor. I think we can afford a little better if we wait for nomads to show up again. Speaking of nomads, they're probably all housed here. Oh no, they're not. Makes me think I didn't allow them. I did allow these guys, right? No, I didn't allow. I was thinking, my goodness, they should be housed here. Not here. That's the bar. Here. That's right. I almost left them behind. So I have enough labor now. We'll go ahead and add a single quarryman here. See, if we're going to add to the number, this is the number that we're going to be working here. So if you're going to add, if you want to add a laborer here, you just add one to the number here and add one here, because it's the total number of stone cutters. We got stone cutters here, we got here, and there must be some other place too. Somebody here. These are considered stone cutters as well. That would make 7, right? Seems like I'm sure it will. Maybe these aren't stone cutters. Maybe they're miners. Doesn't really matter. You take a look. Stone cutter, got 6. It says 4 locations. So there's the marble, there's the clay pit, the other clay pit, and then the stone quarry. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's not working? This one's not working. Ah, okay. Well, it needs to. What I was doing, you see, it's been a while since I've actually been in this game. What ends up happening is, when I'm working, my business partner and I, we have a small company. When I'm working, I don't have time to be playing games, so what we end up doing is we'll work a number of days to get things finished up with what we do for a living. And it'll take us probably 17, 18 days, and then we'll take like the rest of the month off. So I'll have like 12 days off, and at that point I can play games, I can do these kind of things. So I'll end up playing, like today I'm going to probably play this probably for 10 years, maybe more. And then I'll do the editing, as I have time. Enough about that. This is the game. We're going to play this game. Food. We're doing okay on food. Flour. Yeah, I'm just going to dismiss this. I think we're going to be okay on food. Because my firewood is low. Okay. We do have a chopper. Are we low on wood? We are not really low on wood, so it's not the wood cutter's fault. We need another chopper. How many choppers do I have? Probably just the one, right? Yeah, you see, it's just the 2. I got one here doing lumber. I got 83 lumber. So let's just go ahead and have this guy start doing firewood over here. And we'll get back to doing lumber later, but 83 is quite a bit of lumber. We're good. That's good enough for a while. That way I don't have to make another wood cutter. Though I probably should put one out here someplace to service these people. Wouldn't hurt to have it here, next to the blacksmith. The blacksmith uses wood too. So I think maybe right there on this corner here would be a good place for another wood cutter. Not it. Here it is. A chopper here. Okay, so there's a stockpile there. We can put it on the other side of the road. Good. Keep an eye on this too. Okay, this salt box house has been finished. Let's go ahead and work on the paving of their entryway. Slide on over using D. Go ahead and put in their walkway. See, these people are probably the nomads that have arrived recently. Yeah, you see you're down to 4 people in here. That's funny. Arson. He's the fuel refiner. Right. Oh, he's a stone cutter now. I said he got in a little bit of trouble, so his wife is going to be the fuel refiner now. Okay, we're not out of firewood yet. We're getting close. I think we'll be okay. People don't really die in this area because they run out of heating supplies. This is going to make a lot of food for us. We'll check this later on, but it really does. We also need to create, we're going to need housing over here too. So this is a good place for us to actually put in some houses. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll put a home in. Let me see, let's do what we need to do for the business end here. I need a reed farm. So I'm going to do that over here. And maybe even put in a second one. I have enough labor to do this. Right next to the other one. And it's possible I can actually get my the workshop over here too. Like right there. It fits perfectly, doesn't it? Yep. Okay. It's kind of weird because on these things, there's only the way into it. There's boxes that block entrance from the front of it. They have to come in from the side, so they're going to have to go around to get in on this side. Over here. That's okay. Storage is here. You got a storage bin here. It'd be nice to have one over here too, but I will put a small storage in here. Can't do it there though, because I filled that all in. it's right up against that building. Almost. Let's do it. Okay, now, got that all filled in. Hard to do that, to turn these around. Tahoe. A jock shanty. Okay, so there's 2 homes out here. That's probably about it for homes. I'm not gonna keep an eye on these, they'll just happen. So Arson's a beekeeper now. What ends up happening is, you know, considering where they live, they're given the job that's closest to them. The housing is set up to really handle the jobs in the area, so not surprising that these people would be, you know, be working in the jobs here, like farmers and a lot of students. Good. This is the farmer and the herdsman here, herdsman farmers. You can actually check those kind of easily here by using this paths. You can actually see where the workers actually work here. See, one of them is probably building on this. The other one is actually being the beekeeper here. This house, they're working right here. Now these houses, they work way over there, way in there. These all work here. So this area is actually handling, these houses here are handling all of the work that needs to be done around here primarily. And sending workers into this area. So it wouldn't hurt to have, well, there'll be more workers over here pretty soon. With the 3 houses I put in here. This one is going to be finished eventually too. It puts in a little more housing over here. Plus the housing over here. And I've had a lot of housing over here for quite some time. Beans and tomatoes. This is late winter, so nothing's being grown, but I imagine they produced quite a bit. You can check that by clicking on here. About 500 tomatoes. About 500 beans. See, if I just leave these alone and not get presumptuous and start clicking on buttons, no, don't harvest, don't. No, it won't harvest, you just leave it alone. They'll manage it on their own. I do want to have 2 farmers per field, though, eventually. How's this gatherer doing? Yeah, this is way better than what it did the first year. Okay. And I was also going to keep this area wild and put a hunter out here too, I think. Though, you know, that would be mainly for leather, but we've got a ton of leather. We have 400 leather. Look at that. $3.95 is one of our top 6 commodities here. Said you can sell it in your trading posts. could say stick 100 leather over here into this one. How are we doing on traders? We don't have okay, we have a trader in these two, but not in the main one. How's our goods? We don't have hardly anything. We need to put somebody in here. Go ahead and put somebody in there. That person will actually build up the trade goods that we have. Yeah, look, we have 333 bamboo here. Those bricks are still sitting here. The ale is still sitting in here. These need to be picked up and taken out. And also the, if we have feathers, they need to be, this needs to be brought up to 100. This needs to be brought up to 800. And marble statues, I desire 5, I have 0. So let's get these in here. In fact, I would desire 15, let's say. And let's just go ahead and take these out of here. We don't need those in here. We're doing statues now. We got whale blubber too. I think it's just kind of sitting around here not being put away because I didn't have a worker yet. Okay, that's been remedied. We're low on logs. Yeah. Okay, we're low on firewood. Let's go over to the docks. Look at that. I'm trying to find these places by, just scooting around here. And I did have myself something set up through these, right? Yes, but I didn't do one for the dock area yet. I need to do that. This area right over here. I'm going to go ahead and set up a camera position for the 4th camera to be this spot right here. Turn. See, these things are going to create reeds, and then this thing will create the, whatever they call them, fire bundles. Bundle of sticks that people can burn. Because we're almost out of wood. This is a new year. So we really need to stop this, and I usually stop in late winter, but I've kind of overshot, which I often do. And I'm going to say goodbye.